I wanted to record something, but I'm not too clear on what it was I wanted to say. Just to apologise now that there's a light shining in my face. It's just from the window. I've tried to shut the curtains a little bit, but it's still quite bad. Hopefully you can still see me. Just to also want to say that I'm really not a non-duality teacher or speaker. That isn't. I'm not a professional speaker, for one, and I'm not an expert on non-duality either. There's just so much joy and love in expressing this stuff. It's just wonderful. It's beautiful. It really is. And it's just, this urge comes to either write something on my blog or to record something like this. So, you know, but I really don't know anything. I have no answers. I don't have answers. I don't know anything. It's just, I don't know. I just it's just a mystery, and it's a beautiful mystery. But actually, yeah, I wanted to talk about something happened today in the supermarket. Someone, I can't even remember what happened exactly, but I think somebody like just was like in my way or something really small like that, and there was this irritation, you know, this like kind of feeling and thought, and I just had to, I couldn't stop laughing after that. It was just like, oh my, it just kind of arose, it just came, this annoyance. And it's just so funny. It's so funny because like it's so funny because so much I don't know, emphasis or something is on bettering the person, getting rid of such negative, so-called negative responses and behaviours and attitudes. So much is put on that, you know, I'm a bad person, I did this, I'm rude, I'm selfish, I'm impatient. I am very impatient and selfish. And so much is put on that, like we have to fix that and change that, become better. And it was just kind of seeing that those things just come up, those things just happen. And the whole idea of trying to change that, that's never going to change. Possibly, I don't know, it might change, but those kinds of behaviours and attitudes are just happen. I don't know, they just happen. It wasn't, I mean, today for example, I wasn't angry at the person or anything, it just came up, this, you know, how could you get in my way, you know, how could you walk so slowly in front of me, how dare you. It wasn't quite like that, but it was just this feeling of you know, but it wasn't meant, it wasn't a serious thing. It's so funny, but yeah, just the idea of those things being wrong and bad, and but I can at the same time see that it makes sense. If you see that people are behaving in such a way, you would assume that, hang on, this behaviour is not right, and you can't be like that if you want to be, you know, a good person or something, or, you know, those behaviours can't be allowed if you want to be holy, or I don't know, it's just, you can see how it can easily become something that's in the way, you know. Yeah. It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, it's so funny. I could be completely wrong, and I could be that maybe there's this big ego here that's rude and selfish and impatient, for example, but it just seems that they just arise, they just happen, you know. Yeah. And there's so much freedom in that. There's so much freedom in the fact that there's no one to blame, or there's no one that's wrong, or there's no one that has to change those things. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say anyway. So.